Hey everybody, what's up? Let me think about this. Thursday night, right? Yes, I believe it would be Thursday night. You know what we're talking about? Football. And I'd like to apologize for last week. We did not do a show because I wasn't really feeling good. Tonight I'm feeling a heck of a lot better, and we're going to end up doing a show. Normal suspects are all in place. Um, our West Virginia Metro News app, we don't get nothing. I've said this so many times over the years, get nothing for recommending it, but it's always a good thing to have if we when we need it, or if anybody needs it in the state of West Virginia, or if your state has a news app or a new thing that you do high school football on, it'd be cool too. We're gonna start off in that Quad A division and week 5. And yeah, we got games this week, but it's not the one you're all thinking of. And I'll get that. Yeah, I'll explain that here in a few minutes. Washington, our first game in the Quad A division. Washington at Hedgesville. Good game here. I like Washington, believe it or not. Cowboy Midland going to Hurricane. If I had to think, believe me, I do. I like Kaplan Midland, believe it or not. Really do. I really think they may pick up their first win of the year. Martinsburg at Jefferson. I look for Martinsburg big time. We got a Quad A versus a triple Quad A versus a triple A matchup here. Buchanan Upshur going to Morgantown. I look for Morgantown big time. Spring Mills headed for Hagerstown, Maryland. That is U.S. territory for international law for treaty conventions. I like Spring Mills, believe it or not. Here's the team that we've been talking about a good bit. Steubenville, Ohio, coming to Wheeling Park. And Ohio is U.S. territory, not to mention that. It's our last game, too, in the Quad A division. If I had to pick, I'm going to keep it in West Virginia. I'm going to go Wheeling Park. Those are your Quad A division matches of the week. Short list this week, interesting. We're moving right into our AAA. As soon as... Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, our first one in our AAA division. Hampshire at Kaiser. I look for Kaiser to pick up their second win of the year. Really do. Here's a game we'd love to be at. But due to transportational problems, we can't be. Robert C. Byrd at Bridgeport. And I'll tell you what. The way RCB's been playing this year, I hate to do this. You know me. I'll go with Bridgeport on this one. But if RCB does pull the upset, I'll be amazed. Okay, another Quad A versus Triple A type of deal here. Parkersburg headed for Capital. Let me think about this. I look for Parkersburg. I really do. I hear the Double A versus Triple A matchup. It's a good game, too. It's going to make me think. Philip Barbara, Double A at Triple A Elkins. Let me think of this one. If I had to think, my hat's going to go off to Philip Barbara. I really do think that's going to be the first touchdown game of the week. It's going to come down to a touchdown the way I figure it. Quad A versus Triple A. Another good one here. University headed for Fairmont Senior. I look for Fairmont Senior big time over this one. Got another Double A versus Triple A type of match. Sistersville Double A going to Herbert Hoover. I look for Herbert Hoover big time. Ooh, this is a good one. Parkersburg South. Quad A going against John Marshall. Big game here, and I mean big, big, big. My helmet's going to go off to Parkersburg South. But this is going to be close. I can tell you that much right now, folks. Another Double A versus Triple A competition. Wayne Double A going to Nitro. I look for Wayne to keep their winning ways. Oh, here's the game we'd love to be. Oh, God. Ooh, we got a score. We got a score. It's coming up. I promise you that. Lincoln at North Marion. That's not the score, but that's the next game on our list. But I go anywhere. I'm going to go to North Marion for this one. Quite interesting. Like I said, we got a score. We got a score. Preston all over Preston all over East Fairmont tonight. 48-20. We don't show scores that high, but since it's our Thursday night pick show, we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. 48-20. Wow. Here's one. Transwells, Virginia at Princeton. And Transwell, Virginia is U.S. territory for international law, Virginia rule conventions. I like Princeton, believe it or not, but don't count out this Transwell, Virginia. They'll give them a good game. Guarantee that. Our next game of discretionary is South Charleston at Riverside. Now, both of these teams are looking for the first win of the season. I can see that from here. I like South Charleston, believe it or not. And our final game, and nope, not our final game, but it's getting close. Our next game is a Double A versus Triple A match. Pikeview at Shady Springs, excuse me. I look for Shady Springs. And our last game, no, it's not. As soon as you start seeing that football player, you're really thinking, but it's not really the case. George Washington, Quad A at Spring Valley. I look for George Washington all over Spring Valley, so hey, I just don't see that as a game. And our final game in the AAA division, Logan Double A going to Winfield. Based on the records, I'm gonna go with Logan. I'm gonna look for the upset here. And that's the way I look at it. But it's gonna come down to a tight match. And the way we've been seeing scores this year in the football division, it's been nuts. Those are your Quad A games of the week. Now we're going to Double A. Northern Grant, Maryland, which is U.S. territory, coming to Frankfort. Two tough teams here. Who do I like? Yeah, I'm going to go with Northern Grant, Maryland. I'm looking for the upset for some odd reason. That's just how I look at things. Bluefield at Independence. I'm going to look for Independence. Norfolk, Virginia, which is U.S. territory for international law and Geneva Rule Conventions, coming to James Morrison. You know, I'm going to go against the odds. Got to do it every once in a while. I'll go Norfolk, Virginia. over James Madison, but it's going to be a tight, tight ball game. I can tell you that right now. And here's one of the two games that here's one of two that we're considering going. I figure we'll go ahead and probably do this one. Tomorrow night, Grafton, AAA, comes to Liberty. Now, this sets up a good scenario here. Grafton, as you remember, is coming off a big win last week. So, but I'm also leaning towards Liberty. I'll say Liberty by a touchdown. Don't ask. Single A versus double A here. Bluefield going down to Liberty Regional. I like Liberty Regional, believe it or not. It's going to be quite interesting at its own right. Triple A versus Double A. What a war zone this would be. Baruch at Lincoln County. Neither one of these two teams have picked up a win all season. So, if I've got to give the nod, I'm going to give it to Lincoln County at home. Believe it or not. Single A versus the Double A. Ooh, good game here. Summers County going to Midland Trails. Yeah, I'm looking for a single A upset. So yeah, I'll go with Summers County. Why not? Ooh, Point Pleasant headed for Mingo Central. Double A, Triple A versus Double A, another good match here. I like Point Pleasant by a field goal. My first field goal game of the night. Interesting enough. Here we go. Single A versus Double A. Pennsboro over at Moorfield. If I've had to give one, I'd go to Moorfield. No, correction that. I'll go to Pennsboro. I look for a single A to upset the Double A team, but you never know. My first thoughts could have been wrong, but I really thought this one over. Triple A versus Double A. And I think, well, here's the thing. Berkeley Springs, Triple A against Green. And as you remember from last week, scoreboard show, Berkeley Springs did pick up their first win of the season. So if I could go anywhere, I'm gonna go with Berkeley Springs. I think they can keep that momentum going. Here's one: Braxton County at Roane County. I gotta go with Roane County. There's no argument there. Chaplainville at Scott. I like Chapmanville over Scott. Really do. And if we can get to this game, we might go to this one instead of going to the Liberty match. Haven't made up my mind yet on what we're going to do, but this is the other game in consideration. Clay County headed for South Harrison. Actually, there's two games as I mentioned in the beginning of the show. There's two games that we were considering. This is game number 2. I like South Harrison the way they've been playing. I mean, they have been tearing it up this year. I mean, wow. They've been tearing it up this year. Peter, PA. Pittsburgh, Peter, PA. I believe that's how it is. And that's U.S. territory for international. Pennsylvania is in U.S. territory, so that's a good sign right there. They're going to Wheeling Central. Yeah, this is the first time we've had Pitt, Pitts, PRPERRY, PA. Don't know nothing about them. And I know for a lot of people, that sounds kind of weird, but yeah, I'm going to go with Wheeling Central, but don't know anything about this Pennsylvania team. I don't know. That's going to be a close game, I can figure. That's the way I feel it. But this is the first time we've ever mentioned them on the show, so kind of a new idea to us. So we're just kind of going with the flow here. Our final game in the double A, all right. Polka at Williamstown. Ooh. If I got to give a nod, I'm gonna give the nod to Williamstown, but you never know. That's gonna be a field goal game of the week. Now, as I said, that field goal game of the week. Field goal game in the Double A division. We've still got one more to go. Oh yes, we still got our single A to look up. And first thing we're doing is first game we're going to look at in the single A division. Tulsa at Calhoun County. I look for Tulsa to try to keep their winning ways going. Tiger Valley at Clay Patel. I look for Tiger Valley. I look for an upset. Man at Greenbrier East. Now, I'll tell you something about both of these teams. We've never had them on the show, but both of these teams so far this year have been having an up and down type season. I gotta go anywhere. I'm gonna go man. Interesting enough. I don't know why I'm just doing that. Hancock, Maryland, U.S. territory. Once again, we do have to mention that. Going to 100. Yeah, I'm going to go with Hancock, Maryland. Believe it or not, really, I think that's going to be quite interesting. And going right across the border, so to speak, Mingo at Mount Central, Pennsylvania, which is U.S. territory. We have to mention it every time we mention an out-of-state discretionary. Don't ask. I mean, these rules and regulations that we follow, well, at least we follow the rules to a degree. I mean, we try to do that every week. We've had this Mon Central, PA once before on the show. We never had them on the football circus show, but we've had them here a couple of times here on the pick show and on the scoreboard show. So based on what I know, I'm going to go with the Mon Central, Pennsylvania. I'm going to go against the odds. Got another one here. And we're staying on U.S. territory, believe it or not. Tigers Valley headed from Morgan County, I'll get it right. Tiger Valley going to Morgan County, Kentucky, which is also U.S. territory. We do have to keep mentioning that. Sorry. I almost said it wrong there. Based on what I like Tigers Valley, but I don't count this Morgan County, Kentucky out of it. We've had them, like I said before. We've had this one once before. a couple times on the scoreboard show and the pick show. We've never had them live. We've never had Tiger Valley on the football show, but crazy things happen. Sherman at Mount View. Let me think. I mean, let me think. I'm going to go with Sherman. I don't know why. It just feels like that's going to be an interesting game. Pocahontas County at Richwood. Pair of not right teams here. Looking for the first win of the season. I like Pocahontas County on the road. Really, I think that's going to be interesting. Here's one. Love to be at this game. Dodgers County at Ritchie County. Scary. I like Dodgers County, believe it or not. That's always been a rivalry. Folks, that's always been a rivalry. That's the reason I say it so much. I like good rivalries. Band at Riverview. I look for Riverview all over Band. Really do. We have to do this again. You know the rules. East Hardin at Southern Garrett, Maryland. United U.S. territory for the international law and the Geneva Rule Convention rules and regulations. I'm going to stick with Maryland. Seems to be my night to do out-of-state teams for some odd reason. I like Southern Garrett, Maryland over East Hardin. I really do. Here's one. Madonna. Headed for Stubbenb. Stupid's about Valley Catholic, Ohio. Catholic, Ohio, which is your territory. We have to mention that. Who do I like? Yeah, I gotta go with Madonna. I mean, there ain't no argument. Madonna's really gotta be disgrace. Cameron at Tower Consolidated. I like Cameron, believe it or not. And we have to mention this one more time because we got another one here. Bell Silver, Ohio. We've had them before here. In Ohio, U.S. territory for international law, Virginia Rule Conventions. Going to Valley Wetzel. I like Valley Wetzel, believe it or not. Really do. Come back to the state every so often. We got another one here in a single A division. We got Wright County against Wham. Ooh, toughy here. And Wright County, if you remember, is coming off of a loss last week. I like Wham, believe it or not, but I wouldn't count Wright. I would like Wham, believe it or not, but I would not count Wright County out of this. Just kind of prove a point. I'm gonna call that by a field goal. That's this. Yeah, so I'm throwing a couple field goal games out this week. It's just how I feel in our final game in the single A division. Tucker County at Westbrook County. I look for Tucker County big time. Alright, folks, the two games that we are considering, Liberty and Grafton. If we can make it down to hot country, we might even have South Harrison on this week. Haven't yet decided on that yet. To tell you the truth, let's get a hold of my nephew and see if he wants to maybe come into Clarksburg and And see if my nephew wants to come into Clarksburg, or if he's in Clarksburg, maybe we can hitch a ride down there. Shoot. We're trying to do something here, folks. We're just trying to keep it halfway straight. We're trying to do something here, just not cooperating the way we want to cooperate. You know how life is. Sometimes life can be real pain in the neck. And we're going to go ahead and stop right here. Exit out. Exit, yes. I want to do something. Exit, yes. Exit. Okay. I want to do something here real quick. That's the reason that we did what we just did. I want to check to see if there's any ball game scores that maybe y'all would want. Alright, we have something here. We have a game here on ESPN, and all we're seeing is a bunch of people do push-ups. We got a game here, Army, all over Temple tonight, 42-14, and that's in the fourth quarter. That's ESPN. Check your local listings, please, for games in your area. Let's see if we can get Why Me. See if we can get, folks, when you got a DVR, sometimes you just go outplay them. And we're just going to check to see if there's any other possible score. Oh, shoot. Punch the wrong button. Of course, we're going to see if there's any more live games tonight. Right, we're just going to see. Paramount Pictures, it's just started. Get a little bit of Caddyshack. A good movie if you know it. Try to bring it up to base. Let's see if we can find any more scores for you tonight. I doubt there's much, but it's always nice to check. You know what I mean? If we can get the score, if we can, we can't. Oh well. And also, ABC America, BBC America's got Smokey and the Bandit. Okay, about ready. Smokey and the Bandit Part 2 is about ready to start on that one. So, kind of check that out if you're into that movie. It's a good movie. Let's see. College field hockey. Not sure if we get this channel or not, but we'll give you an interesting. College field hockey. Now, this is kind of new to us. Right now, that's on the ACC network, and the game's in progress. Virginia on top of California, 3-1. So if you're into that, that'd be kind of cool. See if we can get a guide. See if we can get what we want back up. It's been a crazy week. We got one here. Let's see if we can get a score. Yeah, this one would be live, I think. Yeah, it is. San Francisco 49ers in a dogfight with San Diego Chargers, 24-27. $4 and 8 seconds to go in that game. And it's, like I said, 24-17 right now. And let's see. And he's sitting in a pocket way too long. He's gonna throw, and nice catch. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't because of FCC regulations. Gotta do what you gotta do. Like I said, that game's in the fourth quarter. I think it's not really a done game yet, but you never know. We've seen games right here on the football. We've seen games right here on the football show that really go crazy over the things. You know how that goes. See if we can do any more. See if we can do any more special events here. I seriously doubt, being a Thursday night, I doubt we'll have much. But you never know. No, I just saw that. Where was it? Oh, okay, I see what that was. I thought that was a game there for a minute. Sorry, it was a TV show. A Different World. Since I did mention that, I'll go ahead and give you the channel for that one. Why did I do that? See if I can find it again. Oh, A Different World. Oh, that's not A Different World. Oh, that's not even what we wanted. Alright. I think we went a little too far there. Well, it's up on top of one of your crazy channels, so, you know, Different World, I think. Yeah, we just found it. One TV, and that's A Different World. It looks like that's a marathon. So if you like that show, check it out. We just had to find it. And I think that's going to be it for... Ooh, did I just say something? Yeah, I believe that's... Yeah, folks, that's pretty much going to be it for tonight. As always, we'd like to thank everybody at Painful TV. I'll go ahead and get that out. They got live racing, nightcaps, and they'll start their international tour. So if you like horse racing, check that out. That's pretty cool in its own right. Alright, folks, those are your high school games of the week. Like I said, we don't know where we're going for tomorrow night's game of the week. So, I guess it'll be a surprise. Right? I think we know where we're going, but you never know. Plans can change just like that. Our two games that we're considering is the Liberty Grafton game or the South Harrison Clay County game. Now, I do realize if we go to the Grafton game, we'll probably get a good game there. The way South Harrison's been playing, man, it would be nice just to get their field. Because you remember, we had South Harrison here just 2 weeks ago or so. So it's a legendary high field against Liberty. So it'd be nice to kind of take that into installments. They're trying for a 55-yard field goal. He missed it. Believe it or not, he missed it. So that is a very interesting discretionary there. Like I said, it's about $2.43 go in the fourth quarter, and San Francisco just missed the field goal. I mean, he missed it big time. They're showing a replay on there now. You check the NFL Network for that game. We'd like to thank everybody for looking at this show. And just remember, surprise tomorrow night. We don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. I guarantee it. Thank you all for watching this show. This is the Football Circus Fix Show for week 5. I'd like to apologize for my fans for not doing a show last week, for general purposes. But I wasn't feeling too good. I'll be honest there. Peace. Go race for peace. Aloha. We swear men, women, swimming around the world in our branch of this military on the bones. We love you madly. Peace out. We'll talk to y'all again tomorrow.